So the first one is going to be this. Anything, I mean anything, that in your life you're holding on to that is not serving you must go. Now, how do we define anything? Anything! So that means it could be people, it could be where you live, it could be, I have a woman in New York who I'm working with and she's got stuff in her apartment and her husband passed away and she's got all this stuff there and cluttered up her whole house and it's 10 years ago. I'm like, you need to get it out. You need to cleanse the space. You need to cleanse the space because you're not allowing your energy to expand because you're in all this mess. I had another client who moved. She said I had to get out from where I was into a new place because my energy wasn't working there. Holding bad energy into space. You know, I moved from New York to here a little over a year ago because I knew that my energy was going to be better served over here. My higher self said go there. There was no reason for me to go in particular, but I just felt like I should go here. So for you, you got to look at it this way. Are you holding on to anything possession, material-wise, that you need to let go of? Maybe it's something that is an old thing that you've been holding on to. It could be something you had from school, whatever it is that you just refuse to give up that's really not positive, a positive thing in your life. Sometimes we get caught up in like heirlooms or stuff we got when we were kids or whatever it is, but maybe that's reminding you of something bad, something negative, something that happened in your past when you were a little kid, something that's bringing up negative feelings for you. So you want to let that go. You have to give it up. Greatest thing when we moved, you know, we lived in the same house in New York for about 15 years. You know how much crap you could put in a house, and we had basements too. Attics, basements, 2 floors, 4 bedrooms, so we said, you know what? We're moving across the country. We're going to get rid of everything. And we got rid of everything that it was absolutely not necessary. It was the most cleansing experience. And I said, first of all, half the stuff, you ever like taking stuff out after a while, you're like, what is this? Where did it come from? Where did we get this? What does it mean? Why do we have 3 crock pots?
Yeah.
And no one ever used a crock pot ever. But we have 3 of them. Why is that? So we donated we donated everything. We gave away a lot of stuff. We did garage. We did everything. I loaded up. We had a truck at the time full of clothing. We brought it over to a shelter. We brought them all. We had food. Whatever we had, we got rid of everything. Got rid of anything we didn't want. We came here and I said, great, I don't want anything. I don't want to buy anything. It was just a whole different cleansing experience. So that's one part of it. The other part of it that's a little more challenging is people. Because you got to deal with the people in your life that are causing you pain, and it's very difficult to let them go, especially when they're family members or they're close friends. And people have a hard time with this because they get caught up in the idea, like, I have to go tell my mother to never call me up. Now, that's not what we're saying. You could try that. If it works for you, please give me the script. But what you want to do is you want to understand you don't have to make a grandiose statement to all your friends and family. And say, let me tell you what's happening. I'm spiritual. You're not. You suck. Leave me alone. Okay? You can't. That's not what you want to do. Because what you want to do is you want to say, okay, I'm going to shift my energy, and I have to realize that I have to. If I'm going to choose, because it's your choice. People say, well, what am I supposed to do? Not talk to those people. I said, your choice. That's your power to choose. People say, I can't do that. I can't. I said, no, you're choosing not to. Understand the difference. So the idea behind it is to say, if I realize that these people are damaging to me. See, I used to make a joke with my friends. I used to say, my family's like kryptonite. I can deal with them for short exposure at a distance. You ever see Superman when he gets a little kryptonite around him, he's okay, it's a little far away. If he gets close to him for a long time, but he starts getting all weak and falling down. So I'm saying, okay, I can't have a lot of kryptonite. I can have a little bit once in a while, but I can't have a lot. And then I need lead underwear because lead blocks the kryptonite. So we know that the lead is what blocks the kryptonite out of the world. So what we want to understand is I have to say, okay, I'm going to make a choice. Steve, have a grab you a few chairs in the back. I'm going to make a choice now to start to pull my energy back from the people who are giving me a hard time or draining my energy out. Now here's the problem. A lot of those people you brought in when you were in a different vibration of energy. And it's almost like now, I hate to say this because it kind of sounds, people, it sounds somewhat catty to a degree, but those people do not serve you in this energy. But they served you in that energy. So when you brought them in, you needed them. Now it's like, well, and you know it, and you know what? They know it.